Hey there folks, welcome to this video, and about 2 weeks ago as I was wrapping up a stream in RBR, I received a message from someone called Przemek, and I'm sorry for pronouncing your name wrong, who was asking me to try out his mod he'd been developing for Richard Bird's Rally. And I'm going to, of course, put a link for it in the description down below, because, well, the title of this video is very much what I'm going to be talking about. Is this the best mod I've ever played for Richard Bird's Rally? And, to start off, I actually kind of think it is. I've played a few different mods over my time playing Richard Bird's Rally, and I've played the game for around 15-ish years. Of course, it came out in 2004. But since like 2013, 2014, I've also been involved in like some of the competitive stuff. Moreover, RBR. And what I like about this game is actually multiple different elements coming together, which make it feel complete. And I think that's the first thing. It is a complete mod. This is a WRC 2020 overhaul for the base game Richard Bird's Rally. And it does that by bringing in the 2020 World Rally cars, so your Hyundai, your Ford, and your Toyota. But it makes up for the rest of the slots by putting in the R5s. And you've got a nice variety in it. You've got, again, you've got Hyundai, you've got Ford, you've got Citroen, you've got Skoda, and you've got Volkswagen. And that's something that's really cool to have, because it means that it is a complete game. One of the things that other mods such as RBR have is it puts an emphasis on the online play element, so you can't really run a full season with some of the mods. And I think that's another thing that I love about this mod. Most of the mods that you get nowadays are designed to be online experiences. This one is just a small, tiny packaged offline experience. And it really does just put a kind of 2020 update vibe onto the game. The graphics are overhauled, the car models are fantastic, and like I said, I've been playing RBR for years, and the car models that are used in this, and the skins that are used in this, aren't the ones that are in RBR. And they feel so much different. I mean, for example, the i20, which I did a career playthrough on, is completely different to the i20 that I use in RBR for the WRC. But it didn't mean that that was a bad thing. That was actually an amazing relief to have, because it meant it felt like a completely different game. And the realism does as well. A lot of the physics that are designed for this game are designed as a kind of overhaul of NGP3. I was talking to Przemek about this, and basically NGP3 was, in Przemek's opinion, a good starting point to put a kind of physics overhaul on, in comparison to some of the later ones like NGP6, which is also included as you can put in for the mod. But I like the way that it's been modded. NGP for me was something that I really enjoyed when I had a gamepad, but I could never get it to properly click with me while I was racing with a wheel, especially on things such as tarmac. But with this mod and the alterations done to the physics, I actually do find that I have a lot more confidence in the car, and I feel like it's a bit more of a realistic experience driving the car. And that's one of the things I really love about it. I can just get into it and play it again and again and again and again and again. And it makes it a whole lot more challenging, because NGP, the basis was to make it feel more realistic, and it slowed the cars down. And this does that a little bit more, which is a good thing, but it also is something that needs to be something that you consider. Because it means that the AI are a lot more competitive, and I loved that, because the amount of times where I've done a playthrough of a full season, and the AI have just been so far behind me, is, well, it's too many times to count. But here the AI are properly competitive. It means that there are some odd results, so for example, on some of the more Mickey Mouse stages like Shepherd Shield and Tanner, you find that they're really fast, where they shouldn't be. But overall, it means that you've actually got a nice competitive experience. I'd say if there was one point to improve, it would be to make it seem like there was a difference between the WRC and R5 AI. I don't know if that's possible, but I ended up essentially in the title battle of my rally season with Nikolai Grajin and Lucas Pinacek, which I found quite funny. It didn't take away from the realism for me, because remember, I've been playing RBR mods for however long. But it's it's one of those things where it was like, it made me chuckle a little bit. And of course it means the Rally School challenges and the Richard Burns challenge are a bit more difficult as well now, because the cars are a lot slower than the ones in the base game. So it means you do have to be the best of the best to get the gold medals, and I love that as well. But yeah, all in all, genuinely I think this is probably the best mod that I've experienced in Richard Burns Rally. And I would say thank you so much to Przemek for reaching out to me and suggesting that I try it. I've also been suggested to try a couple of other mods he's developed, so I might be doing that in the future. But yeah, I hope you'll try it out. I hope you'll have as much fun as I have, and it is a fully moddable experience. You can still put other stages in there. I've just, for now, been sticking to the base game stuff, because, for me, that's really what I want. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.